you guys, oh my gosh, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. And you're like, what's here? And my the video, as you can see, the title of the video is the my unboxing. It's not really unboxing, it's two items of the Revolution Saints new album, which is called Rise. And I got a t-shirt with it. And I haven't opened it yet. The mailman just came and I've been like, man, you should have seen me all day today because I got a little notification that said like, oh, it's gonna be delivered between like 1:30 and 4:30. Uh-uh. I was keeping my eye out every 5 or 10 minutes out of my blinds because I have my couch right next to the blind so I could see who comes up my driveway, you know? And every 5 minutes, I'm like, is he here? Is he here? Is he here? Because everyone else is like already either purchased their CD or downloaded it. And I don't care for like downloaded music. I would rather have the CD. That's just my preference. But he finally came and I was like, oh my God. So I wanted to go ahead and open it with you guys and also just share a little bit about the Revolution Saints, because some of y'all probably never even heard of who they are. So I'll share a little bit of that with you. Oh my goodness. Where's the... I don't like these envelopes. They always like stick and then you can't open them. Where's the thingy? All right. Hope you guys are all doing good. It's Friday. Too bad it's not payday. But there we go. Where's the CD? Oh my goodness. Oh no, they wrapped it in the shirt. So, and I heard on Facebook that the shirts can run kind of small, which I hope it's not true because all I wear are concert t-shirts. Like right now I'm wearing a Steve Perry shirt, you know. And so I hope it's not small because I really want to start wearing it. Look at this, you guys. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? Awesome. So, oh, the shirt smells like vinegar. So, but let me see. I think I might be able to squish my fat self into this. So here is, I'm gonna have to roll. Like, I can't see what I'm doing. Rise. So I mean, it's pretty much it's a shirt of the album cover, Rise. I think. Oh yeah, I'll be able to fit into this. It actually looks a lot bigger than the Steve Perry shirt I'm wearing now. So, yay! All right, I'm so excited. I've already listened to some of the my brain is like on overdrive. I can't talk because I'm so excited. But oh my gosh, where was I going? Oh, okay, that's right. Like I've already listened to some of the songs. They have YouTube videos up, and it is magnificent. Oh my goodness, just magnificent. Okay, so with that being said, I have a little note card here. I know some of you are like, who are the Revolution Saints? Well, it is a melodic rock group. And if you love 80s rock, you'll love, love, love the Revolution Saints. In fact, you see my poster right here? I know it's kind of like a side thing, but this is the Revolution Saints. And it consists of Jack Blades, Deen Castronovo, Doug Aldrich. So that's what I was going to go with this. Jack Blades, if you do not know, he is the current lead singer in Night Ranger. And Night Ranger is a fantastic band. I saw Night Ranger in I think January of 2017. They were actually in my town. It was amazing and it was great. So they put on a great show. I only learned recently that they came back to the Dallas area about a month or two ago. And I only learned that because me and Night Ranger's keyboardist, Eric Levy, we follow each other on Twitter. And he mentioned, he's like, oh, it's great to be back in Texas. And I'm just like, I remember typing back, I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me you're in the Dallas area or else I'm going to cry, you know? He's like, oh, we're in Grapevine. And I'm like, that's like 30 minutes from my house. And I felt so horrible. I felt so bad because I really wanted to see Night Ranger again. I never did meet any of them I haven't met Night Ranger yet because like when I first went to their concert, I didn't know that they had meet and greets and I didn't know. I was kind of new to concert going. So, but Jack Blades, like I said, he's the current lead singer of Night Ranger, but he was also in the Damn Yankees. Now that's a band I haven't heard of in like forever. So Um, Deen Castronovo. You know what? We'll get to him last because there's a lot of stuff about Dean. Doug Aldrich is currently in the Dead Daisies. Where is my Dead Daisies stuff? How do I do this? Like Dead Daisies. um, and but he was also in White Snake. He was in Dio. If Ronnie James Dio, he was in his band. Rest in peace, Ronnie. And he was also in Hurricane, and he was in a couple other bands. So, but I only have so much room on my note card. So, um, Deen Castronovo is also currently in Dead Daisies. He is their drummer, and Dean has a huge, huge, huge musical history. Like, I mean, I only put some stuff on here, but he was in Journey as their drummer, and I guess you could say like lead singer. Like he would help out when Steve Augeri and Arnel Pineda needed a break in between singing. And for 18 years, he was in Journey. That's crazy. And he was also in Bad English. He did some Hardline in the 90s. He was also the drummer for Ozzy in the 90s. And going way, way, way back, he was in the band Wild Dogs in the 80s. So, but and he's been in other things. Like he's done a CD with Johnny Gioeli called Gioeli Castronova, which is really good. I got the CD. It's in my CD collection. It's a very good CD. And yeah, so that's what the Revolution Saints consists of. And oh my gosh, it's just incredible. It really is just incredible. And I technically, I technically have met the Revolution Saints, not together because they have not toured yet, um, but separately. And I'll say that. Well, no, I haven't. No, I haven't met them. I've seen them. Like I said, I saw Jack Blades and Night Ranger, and then in 2018 I did get to meet Dean and Doug because they were with the Dead Daisies, and before the Daisies went or performed at the venue they were at, they did a little meet and greet / acoustic session for fans who wanted to come at Guitar Center. That was heaven. That was fantastic. I mean, it was great, and it was fantastic. Wait, before I get into that, let me show you. Um, the Revolution Saints, like I said, Rise is their third CD. This is their first CD. There's a self-titled CD. And if you've never heard of this group, I would recommend you go on YouTube and you type in Here Forever, because that is an excellent, excellent, excellent song. I mean, Dino just, he blows it out of the water. That man can sing. That man can sing the menu at Burger King, you guys. I mean, he's like, I mean, a lot of people compare him to like the next Steve Perry, but he's just incredible. Dean is an incredible vocalist, and he's very caring on Twitter and Facebook as well. Anyway, and also Arnel Pineda is featured on this. He sings "You're Not Alone," which is another incredible song from this album. So get this if you don't have it. And then their second album is Light in the Dark. And if you can see, I'm not sure which scribble is Dean's and which is Doug's. So I don't know. But this album is freaking incredible, you guys. Let me show you the picture on the back. Isn't that cool? Look at them. Look at them. Okay. And if I would recommend, I would honestly recommend from here, Light in the Dark. That song is incredible. It's on YouTube. Find it. Can't Run Away from Love is another fantastic one. Falling Apart is incredible, and Don't Surrender. I mean, everything is incredible. Whatever they sing is just amazing. But I mean, if you're new, you never heard of him, those are the songs I would recommend. Okay, so oh gosh, oh my gosh, I need to calm down. My heart's like racing. Okay, so let me go back. Let's backtrack now how I got to meet 2/3 of the Revolution Saints. So okay, hold on, there's something on my computer. Okay, All right. So breathe, breathe. So, um, okay, yes, that's right. The Revolution Saints came to Dallas in September of 2018. I had to go back and check. And like I said, I they were doing a little meet and greet slash acoustic set first before they went to the venue. It was at Guitar Center, and that was exciting. Like I remember, it was a rainy day. I remember that, a rainy night, and my car at the time did not have working windshield wipers. They work now. They're all replaced. They needed a new motor or transmission inside the windshield wipers. I don't know, but whatever. We got windshield wipers. So, but I mean, when I remember the buzz in like Guitar Center was like, it was kind of electrifying. And I met my friend Bianca there, and I met my friend Kurt who came in from Connecticut, and that's another story. That you know what? Let me backtrack to that too. Okay, a few days before the Dead Daisies came, there was like this weird falling out or whatever. I don't know what you want to call it, between me and Deen on social media. And what it was, um, like it got to the point where he blocked me. No, he unfollowed me on Twitter. We've been following each other on Twitter, and we also direct message each other, just like encouraging things or whatever, a couple of years ago. And he blocked me from that, and I was just like, what's going on? And then I get a message I get a message before he before he like blocked me on Twitter, which that hurt, man, that hurt, Deen, that hurt. But but it was all misunderstanding. See, somebody either on the Team Dino Facebook group or maybe on my Twitter. Like I remember tweeting or was on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, I got like 2 or 3 more days until I see the Dead Daisies, and I get to meet Deen and Doug and Marco and all the guys in the Daisies. And I was so super thrilled about that. And I was they lived overseas. I remember they lived overseas. They were like, oh, give Deen a big hug and kiss for me when you see him. And I was just like, no, I was like, no, thanks. We're both married. Thank you. But, I don't know what transpired after that, but like, I think Deen's wife caught that message or caught that little comment or whatever. And then Deen privately messaged me on Twitter and said, hey, please don't post stuff like that on social media. It hurts my wife's feelings. And I was like, what? I was like, what's, and I was like, Deen, I would never, ever, ever, ever come between you and your wife. I was like, I'm married. I was like, I would never kiss you. I was like, that's weird and creepy. I was like, maybe a hug because I've been, praying for you for all these years. And it's like a dream come true for me to be able to meet you finally. And I was like, but I don't want no kiss. Ew. and, and I was like, I don't know what transpired. I was like, but I meant no disrespect at all. I was like, but that's what happened was like, there was a miscommunication. I remember I met Kurt from Connecticut. He came down from Connecticut. He also had some clients here in Dallas. And I met Kurt at his hotel the day before the concert. And I told him the exact same thing. I was like, I would never disrespect Deen and his wife like that. And besides, I was like, I'm married. I was like, there's a huge miscommunication. And but Kurt, he's a dream weaver. He worked it out to um, where he's like, look, because him and Deen they've been best friends for like 20, 30 years, probably longer than I've been alive, you guys. So I need water. So Kurt messaged with or got in contact with Deen and explained the situation or whatever. And then Kurt's like, look, Deen said he doesn't mind signing anything you have and whatever, or, agreeing to a hug or something like that, but no pictures. And I was like, oh man. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. Because honestly, like when all this stuff was going down, I was like, I was hurt. I was like, I'm not going to go see the Dead Daisies, So, and, but so I took that. Yeah, I took that. I was like, okay, I'll work with that. Anyway, fast forward to the next evening at the Guitar Center. I remember I had walked in. It was like I said, it was raining and or drizzling, and it was just like, oh my gosh. And I remember I walked in and I met Bianca and I saw Kurt, and then I couldn't remember if I turned my headlights off. So I walked back outside. I saved my seat, and I walked back outside to check, and yeah, sure enough, they were turned off. And I walked back in, and the first thing I hear, and I was wiping my glasses. That's the bad thing about wearing glasses when it rains, is because, like, especially if you don't have an umbrella, it's like you got to wipe the freaking rain off your glasses. Okay. and and uh and he goes, I hear a voice go, Dawn! And I'm just like, and I can't see, everything's blurry. And so I put my glasses back on. I was like, and it was Dean. He's like right there. And he goes, come here and give me a hug. And I'm like, oh my God. So, and I gave him a hug. And he's like, man, everything is cool between you and me. Don't worry about it. No hard feelings, you know? And I was just like, oh my God. Like literally just like, that was the happiest moment of my life. I was just like, wow, wow. And I told him, I was like, man, I was like, dude, I was like, I meant no offense to any of that. It was a huge mix up. And I think he said something like, oh, I know, blah, 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 blah. But it was so cool to get a hug from Dean and just to talk to him, and that made my night. I was just like on cloud nine. and so, oh, speaking of that, I don't, like I said, we did not get a picture together, and that was per his request, and I respect that. But I did get a picture of me and Doug. Look at that. Look at that. Aw. So, but maybe next time the Daisies, I know the Daisies are going to tour this year, so maybe if they have a meet and greet again, I can finally get that picture with Dean. But where was I going? I think, gosh, I keep, okay. Oh yeah, I was just going on about meeting 2/3 of the Revolution Saints. So that is kind of like my story of meeting 2/3 of the Revolution Saints. um, Again, I would recommend. I mean, I would recommend just going on YouTube, typing in Revolution Saints, and just listening to some of the songs that are out there. It's incredible. It's really, really good. I wish that they would get together and tour, but because of conflicting work schedules, that's highly, highly unlikely. Um, I mean, sometimes you could catch them doing like the Frontiers Music Festival in Milan, Italy, but the basic Joe Schmo can't afford airfare and hotel and concert ticket to go see that. So, but yes. So, where is my shirt? Where's my CD? Hold on, guys. I'm so like, oh my goodness. Ugh, I gotta wash that. It smells horrible. So, okay, the music videos that are out for Rise is When the Heartache Has Gone, I think. Is that the one I watched? I know that Price We Pay. I just listened to that about an hour ago. Incredible, just incredible. Um, and Closer. I think yeah, Closer's out too. Just incredible. I'm so excited. Now my husband, like, he is not a Revolution Saints fan. He thinks that the music is too soft, and I'm just like, I was like, no, no, it's not. I'm like, man, you go back over there and go listen to your Nirvana and your Skating Polly and now, okay, and let me alone with my melodic rock. So, but I don't listen to like too much of like the music that's out today because it all sucks. It really does. I love 80s music. I love melodic rock. I love arena rock, classic rock. I like stuff like that. That is my personal choice. I also listen to Southern gospel music, believe it or not. I listen to contemporary Christian music, hymns. So, but I'm very selective in what I choose to listen to. So, all right, y'all, this video is going almost on 20 minutes. So I'm sorry for me rambling on, but I just am excited and I wanted to share my excitement with you guys. I hope you all are doing fabulous, and I will come with a new video in just a few days to talk about my mental health and how I'm doing. All right. I'm sorry, it's been like 3 weeks since my last video, but I have nothing to really talk about. All right. And I hope you guys are doing fabulous. I truly do. You mean the world to me, all you people who watch me. It means a lot to me. So, all right. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.